Hey, okay. I just had a conversation recently with somebody about being asexual. And I realized I never really said anything about that on Hedge TV, and so I want to make a video about that. What happened was this person had seen this sticker I have on the back of the Jeep. Yeah, and so they were asking about it, like, there's so many pride flags out there, they were like, what does that mean, And I said, it's the asexual pride flag and an ace card, which I thought was cool, and because I'm asexual. And they were like, oh, that would suck. And I was like, why? Wanting to be horny, that's like wanting to be hungry. I mean, yeah, when you eat, it feels good when you were hungry because you're not hungry anymore, but why would you want to be hungry? And likewise, why would you want to be horny? You know what I mean? And they were like, oh, well, I mean, it sucks for your wife. And then, no, it doesn't. It works just fine. And the reason is because I have a very strong emotional and romantic attachment with her, so it makes everything just fine. It works just fine. But that's what I need in order for, there to be any kind of sexual attraction at all. Because I'm not sexually attracted to anybody else in general, you know what I mean? Like some hot, sexy celebrity just doesn't do it for me. Swimsuit calendars or fireman calendars, nobody, I'm not into sexy guys, I'm not into sexy girls, I'm just not attracted to people. And it works fine for me. And of course I was thinking about that somewhat recently about how, is this a somewhat new thing? But really it isn't, it's just that now I understand it more, because all these alternative genders are out in the open now, and I never knew that there was asexual people. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. I mean, yeah, there's gay people, and there's people who aren't gay, there's straight people, or most of the people, and that's just how it works. So I thought. Like back when I was in high school, for example. I never had a girlfriend, I never had sex in high school, which, apparently is the norm, you're supposed to, or whatever, and I never did. And no, before anybody gets any crackpot ideas, it wasn't because I was just such a dork that girls weren't into me. Believe it or not, I have plenty of girls that were chasing me. I just wasn't into that kind of thing. I tried to be, and I pretended to be, because I was like, oh, that's what guys are supposed to do. Like, oh, yeah, she's so hot, man, she's sexy, I'd hit that, but I never did, even given the opportunity. So it's like, and I kind of thought that that's just how guys were supposed to act. I thought that everybody pretty much just acted that way. I didn't think that they actually felt that. Come to find out, very strong and uncomfortable feelings, you know what I mean? But yeah, it wasn't me. And then, when I got older and I moved out, I was looking for a girlfriend, but I was looking for a companionship, you know what I mean? Was never really looking for hookups. Which there was a few of them too, and I turned them down, you know what I mean? And later I was like, God, what the hell's wrong with me? She was right there, she wanted it so bad. But the reason is I wasn't looking for that, I'm looking for a connection and, a relationship. I need to have that close, intimate relationship. That's what does it for me. That's what's most important, a lot more important than the sex, is that close, intimate, companionship and relationship. That's what it is for me. And so, yeah, it works just fine with my wife because of that. You know what I mean? And so, that's the whole deal. Being asexual doesn't mean not having sex. It's just certain criteria. For example, I'm not, like I said, I don't get horny at work for girls or out at the grocery store or whatever. And why the hell would you want to? Get all horny from some lady you see at the bank that you can't ever do anything with, you know what I mean? Why you want to just get horny? I know it seems like a badge of honor for men to be like, oh yeah, she's such a babe, I'd do that, you know what I mean? But I think that's like brutish, you know what I mean? And I think it's probably because I'm asexual, which I'm thankful about. I don't want to be that guy, the guy's guy. And I'm comfortable with it. Like I said, it's perfectly comfortable. Imagine what it would be like never being hungry, never feeling hungry, and just eating because, like, you have it there in front of you and it's delicious food. You know what I mean? that would be great. And that's how I am with sex. I don't get horny, man. And no, I don't have a problem being asexual. I love it. And so that's my take on that. And yeah, go ahead and drop me some comments. And if you must be an asshole about it, do that too, and I'll just block you. But really, I'm looking for, feedback. What do you guys think? Anybody else out there kind of thinking like me, or what's your personal experience with that? And other than that, I'm going to get out of here and take it easy.